How far have you gone for beauty?
Damn. Like you meaning like surgery stuff like that?
Have you ever had any cosmetic procedures?
Yeah, I have. I've had Aqualyx injections. It's basically like when you get injections in your stomach, so it freezes all your fat cells. I got that done, and I'm getting uh, Sculptra BBL. It's like when they inject in your butt instead of getting like ass shots. It's a safer procedure, but I've already got Aqualyx because I don't want to go under the knife. I'm not gonna lie, I'm too scared because people be dying. But yeah, I got Aqualyx and I'm getting Sculptra BBL.
Now, speaking of death, do you know anybody personally that has passed away from cosmetic procedures?
No, no.
Just being transparent there.
Yeah.
Now, when it came to the first procedure that you mentioned, do you remember what age you were when you started?
20. Cause I got like stubborn fat. Like even I could work out. I could do that. Like for some reason my lower stomach is just stubborn. So once I got the shots, I felt like it went away. Like it did like a tremendous help.
Now, reflecting back on that procedure and how everything's panned out thus far, did you get that at the right age in your life?
Honestly, I feel like no. I should have waited a little longer because I was only 20 and I feel like they say 21 is when you stop growing and I just turned 21. So it's like if I should have waited till maybe I was like 23, maybe I would have developed a little bit more and then got it. And then I'm like, okay, now I could take it away. But I should have waited just a little longer.
And care to share the reason for that particular procedure in your life?
Yeah, because I feel like my stomach was big. And then you could see it in my music videos. Like if you look at my old music videos, my stomach was big. There's nothing wrong with having a big stomach. It's just me personally. I didn't like how I looked, so I got it done. And I could afford it, so.
Do you have any kids at the moment?
No.
And physically, have you fully recovered at this point from that particular procedure?
Yeah, like, and that's another thing with it. I like that because recovery is only like, you're going to be hurting for like a week max type shit. You're going to be sore as hell though. Like, your stomach is going to be sore as fuck, but you're not going to be like down for a long ass time. Like, it's like a week max. But you can't work out or crunch or nothing because I actually got hurt, like, not too bad, but right after I had that procedure, like a week later, I had jumped like off of something and my shit was hurting so bad. So it's better than being down for a while, but you got to be careful.
Now, this soreness that you've just described, for those in the audience that haven't had that procedure, but wondering what that feeling is like, are you able to compare that to something?
It's like a burning feeling. Like it hurts. Like, let me think. Cause say like you pinch yourself like really, really hard, but it just that feel like, you know, when you pinch yourself, it go right away. But no, that shit is gonna last for like at least 10 minutes. Like that shit hurts. And I was like limping. That shit was hurting real bad.
Pain level on a scale of 1 to 10. 1 being a little pain, 10 being a lot of pain. Where would you put that?
A 6. Maybe if I didn't like, cause I was trying to jump down like off a hill to get to my cart. I wish I could explain it better, but I had jumped down and then like I guess where the position where they injected me at, it struck it. So it just, that shit was on fire. And they say like Aqualyx injections is like it's like a certain acid in it that makes your fat burn. So I guess the acid was what causing it to burn.
Any complications since that procedure, including because of that jump?
No.
And care to share the name of the doctor or place you went for that procedure?
I went to Smooth Body Contours in Atlanta. I don't necessarily remember the doctor's name because it's like like nurses that do it for nurse practitioners type shit. But yeah.
And why did you choose that place in particular?
Because I knew somebody, I'm not going to say who it was, but I knew somebody, because I don't know if they want their business out there. But I knew somebody who went there, and they recommended me to go there. And the price was like, it was expensive, but it wasn't as dramatic as other places. So that's why I chose that place. And then they was like really, really cool. Like they make sure you're comfortable. The vibes in there is like, because actually the nurse practitioners then got it done too. So they'll tell you how it was for them and stuff like that. So that's why I like that place.
Did you feel like you got the results you wanted from that procedure?
Yeah. I wish I could show you all the difference.
And for transparency, was this a procedure you paid for, or was it for promo?
No, I paid for it. I have it in my pocket.
Care to share how much that cost you back then?
It was $2,000.
Was that amount of money you spent worth it?
Yeah, I think it was $2,000 well spent.
Now, some aren't open to this stuff as far as procedures and what they've got done. But in this case, you were.
Yeah.
Why were you open about that?
Because my body. Like, I feel like a lot of people have stuff to say about, like, people getting cosmetic. So, like, I ain't get, like, full-fledged surgery with getting stuff done. But honestly, it's what works for you. Like, if you want to get it done, get it done. Like, I'm not going to say, oh, she got a BBL, she got this. No, I'm not. Because I've been getting shit done, and I'm going to continue getting stuff done. I mean, I'm not going to go too far with it, but if I want to look a certain way, I'm going to make sure I look that way. So.
Did you share this journey on social media at all?
And my close friends, but not, yeah.
And what was the reaction from them?
They was like, oh, girl, like, they was asking me about it, like, females was actually in my close friends, they was asking how much it was and where did I go, and they was want to know how the healing process was. Like, they was all for it. Now, I don't know how they felt closed doors, but what they said to me, it was, you know, it was sweet.
Now, do you feel like you've received more opportunities or have been more successful in your career since the procedure?
Yeah, because I look better. I feel like once you look the part, you know, your career go up a little bit, because you don't want to be looking bad in your music videos. And then, you know, I feel like once I started looking better, I was getting in shape. They was like, okay, she look good and she can rap. It's up.
And for your fans out there that may want to see the difference, what was the first music video you shot after the procedure, and what was the one before it?
Okay, so the one before it was, the last video I shot. Okay, so y'all can look up, I had a music video with Cincy Molly. It's called Blick. And you can tell, like, you can look at the bottom of my stomach. It was big. Like, it wasn't big, but if I had on sweatpants, so you can definitely tell. But I would say the video, because I had took a break from music for a while, so you can look at, it's called Hush, Nya Savage Hush. You can tell the difference.
Now, what did this entire experience teach you? What did you learn from this cosmetic procedure?
I learned that just follow my own footsteps. Like, if I want to do something, don't let somebody else tell me what to do with my body and with me in general.
If you could turn back the hands of time, what would you have done anything different with this procedure other than maybe the age you got it at?
I feel like I should have got like a little bit more, cause I only got, like, how many vials did I get? I think I got like 2 or, cause it was like 4 needles. Well, it was like 4 needles per time or 8 per time. I feel like if I got a little bit more, it would have worked a little bit better. Like, it worked good, but I feel like if I would have went back for a little bit more, it would have been like tight.
And what do you wish you knew before you got this procedure, if anything?
Be careful because they were saying be careful. That was my fault because I wasn't reading that well. But they were saying be careful, like, but I didn't know if I jumped that shit was gonna strike. I thought, like, maybe, I don't know, if I was really lifting weights, working out type shit, I would have hurt myself. But I didn't know if I jumped that shit was gonna hurt. I wish I would have known that, because that shit hurt really bad.
Now, circumstances could be different for everyone. So generally speaking here, but any tips, any tricks, any advice for someone thinking about this particular procedure?
When when you leave, wear a waist trainer. Because once you get the procedure done, you'll start molding yourself for the figure that you want. At first, the first time I went, I didn't wear a waist trainer when I left. Like, so I feel like if you wear a waist trainer, it'll help a little bit more. It'll help shape you out a little more.
Anything else in regards to this procedure?
I feel like it's safe. Because if you're scared of going under the knife, it really works for people being afraid of going under the knife. And it's I ain't gonna say it's healthier, but it's not as many fluids and stuff like that as well.
Anything else?
No.